You have a tracker on him?
How much you weigh? How many steps?
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Lenora.
How are
How's
you?
your vacation?
It's awesome. Do you want to see where I am?
Yeah, where are you?
Okay, I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, wow.
So I'm on the porch, but
Oh,
the
wow. Those
screened-in
trees are
porch.
beautiful.
And here's part of my family over here. Oh, they're kind of in the dark.
Hello.
Hi, Christine.
Wow. What a beautiful porch.
It's so awesome. So if it's windy, let me know and I'll move. You know, that wind noise can be really annoying. But if all you hear is the birds, then good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. Okay, girls, we're going to class. Oops. But I don't see Ellen, who I kind of expected, but I'm going to set up right here. So anything in particular you want today, my friend?
No, I'm happy with whatever you you have to
Whatever
for
I have in store? Okay.
That's right. Yep, I'm glad I denied a meeting that was trying to take place at this time. I said, no, I'm sorry, I have an important meeting.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me. That's
So,
very, very
I'll probably, have to work late, but I'd rather do that than miss.
I'm glad.
this time.
Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes not, but hopefully today will be one of those days that it is worth it for doing that. Oh, great. Hopefully my battery is going to last, I think. So we should be fine. Can you hear that bird? I hope you can hear that.
my dog is standing right at the laptop trying to figure out how he got in there.
Oh, the bird is here. The bird is here.
What's that bird doing in there, huh?
Oh, how sweet. Let me come out and play, right? See if you can
now
come
he's
out.
at the ceiling looking for the bird.
That's
Oh.
cute. That's funny. So, we're gonna go gentle today because I have been in the car for 4 days and then sitting around doing no yoga for another 4 days. But it'll be fun. So let's come to a comfortable seat. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Let them just sink down a little bit extra today. And gently bring the shoulder blades together and pull your chest forward just a little bit. Open up that heart. And then we'll soften the shoulders back down to a natural position. Let's bring our left arm down to the ground, fingertips touch. Bring the right arm up to the sky. And bend that bottom arm and bring your arm all the way over to the left. Stay here for a breath. On your exhale, go a little bit further. Pull your arm back. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come a little bit further. On your next inhale, lift up to the sky and swap it out. Exhale, coming over. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, come a little bit lower. Inhale one more time. Exhale, a little bit deeper. Pull the arm back. Inhale, up to the sky. Back to the first side again. This time, arm is going to come up and reach around, pulling the head gently over to the right. Bring your left arm down to the ground. Fingertips touch. Reach to the ground. Push the shoulder away. Stretching the left side of the body. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, switch it out. Right arm comes down, left arm comes over. Okay, now I'm going to send you. Gently pull the head over to the side, very gently, encouraging it, not pulling it. Pushing the right arm down to the ground, fingertips touch the earth. Another breath in, another breath out. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, palms face each other. On your exhale, twist around to one side, holding on to the knee with one hand, other hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen from the spine. Exhale, pull around gently, leading with that shoulder. Inhale again, exhale, gentle twist. Pull the belly muscles in on your exhale. One more time, lifting up, exhale, pull, pull, pull. Inhale, come on back to center, arms reach up, palms face each other. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Just one more time, up and around. Inhale, back up to the sky, both arms reach up. Exhale, hands into heart center and all the way down to the lap. Inhale, palms reach up, all the way up to the sky, making a big circle. Exhale, hands through heart center down to the ground. One more time on your own. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. One more time up to the sky. Let's push the palms away from us, hooking the fingers together, lifting up nice and tall, reaching out of the arms, and on the exhale, coming over gently to the left side. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back to the sky, palms face the ceiling. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. One more time, come up nice and tall. And arms all the way out to the edges of the room, fingertips down to the ground. Peace fingers touch the ground, reaching out left and right, connecting to the earth, everything that's in it and on it. Nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, round forward. Pull the belly muscles in, bring the arms forward onto the knees if you like, rolling forward, making as much of a C curve as you can in your spine. And inhaling nice and tall from the spine all the way up to the top of the head. Push the heart forward, let the head drop back slightly. On your exhale, come on forward again, pulling the belly muscles in, dropping down, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up again, nice and tall. Shoulders drop away from the ears, shoulder blades come together on the back. And one more time, forward as far as you can. Let the top of the head reach down towards the legs. Bring soles of the feet together if that's a comfortable spot for you, otherwise stay cross-legged. And lean yourself forward, just letting the top of the head come down towards the toes, not worrying about how far you're going. Just letting gravity take you. Let the head become heavy again. Make it a little bit further down. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, release. One more time, in, exhale, release. Roll up nice and easy all the way to the ceiling. Cross the other foot in front if you are coming back to cross-legged, and make a nice wide circle with the upper body. Just following your own range of motion, following what your body wants to do as far as it goes, and as far as the quickness, slowness, the pace, what I'm looking for. Go the other way. Feel the body roll gently from one side to the other, from forward to back, from left to right. And you'll come up to a nice tall seat, lifting up especially high with the waist. And this time we're going to keep our hips separate. We're just going to do the upper body. We're going to start to engage the core a little bit as we come forward and back and side to side. And then come around the other way, pulling belly muscles in and around. Not as far and not tilting. We're going to keep the body tall, working a little bit more inwardly. And then up to a nice comfortable seat. We'll cross one arm over the other. Give yourself a nice hug. Squeezing, bringing elbows down towards the floor. Open up nice and wide with your inhale. Cross the opposite arm over. Reach around as far as you can and squeeze. And then release. Both arms come down and shake it out. We'll come on to hands and knees for cat-cows. So dropping our belly on the inhale. And let's hang out here for just a moment. So we'll stay here for an inhale and exhale, maybe an extra inhale and exhale. So we had a little person sitting on the saddle on her back. Then rolling up the opposite way, so tilting pelvis first and pulling the lower back, upper back, middle back, in. And on your inhale, dropping down again. Look down at your hands, make sure they're nice and wide, spread as far apart as they can be. Pressing one fingertip into the ground at a time. Maybe working from the outside in or the inside out. And once they're equally grabbing, we're going to continue with our breath, our inhale into our cow and our exhale into our cat. Exaggerating, letting go just a little bit more. Let's tuck the toes, bring the knees a little bit closer. Tuck the toes as far as you can underneath you. Gently sit yourself back, stretching the bottom of the feet. Maybe walking the hands a little bit closer to the knees, putting more pressure on the feet, or maybe walking them further forward towards the front of your mat and releasing a little of that pressure, whatever feels good to the bottom of your feet right now, right here. You can wiggle a little bit side to side if that's comfortable, or you can just let them sit naturally. And if it feels like it's too much and you want to get out of that, take that cue, walk your fingers a little bit further towards the front of the mat. If it feels like you want to work a little bit more into it, you can bring your fingertips closer, put a little bit more weight on there. And then come off the tucked toes, flatten them out. All the way flat onto the ground, come have a seat onto your heels and lean back gently. Maybe you lean back all the way and lift the knees. Maybe you just lean back and arch the back a little bit, or bring the shoulder blades together, lift up to the sky. And then come back to neutral, back on hands and knees. Tap the feet out gently on the mat, one at a time. And then let them relax nice and easy. Let's keep the back nice and tall. We're going to bring the right leg out. Rather than opening it up to the sky, we're going to turn the foot down, the toes down to the ground, flex foot. And when you have your balance, we'll bring the left arm out. And we'll balance right leg, left arm. On your next inhale, pull both the knee and the elbow in together, reaching towards each other, rounding the back. And then on your inhale, extending out nice and long, fingertips and toes. Again, exhaling, bringing it in. Inhaling, extending it out. 2 more times, coming in, reaching out, and once more, in and out. Great. Bring the hand and knee down to the ground and swap out to the other side. Left leg comes out, right arm comes forward. On your exhale, elbow and knee come together towards each other to meet. Inhale, extend, lengthen through the arm and leg. Exhale, back again together. Inhale, extend. 2 more times at your own pace. Pulling belly in nice and tall, or nice and tight when you come in. So you have plenty of room to move the elbow and the knee together. Then bring the hand and knee both down. Couple more cat-cows just to release a little bit. We're going to move into side plank on the knee. So you're going to turn to one side. Let's say left. Left knee behind left wrist. Right leg comes out along the floor, and we're not turned over. We're totally open up to the sky, so my hip is facing up to the ceiling. Arm can come up as well, and right leg will lift up in a straight line. Flex the foot, so energy coming through the heel, all the way down to the heel. And then open up just a little bit more with that upper arm. Use the back toes to balance. You can bring them straight behind you. Give yourself a little more balance. And then bring it on down gently, inside of the foot onto the floor. And bring the right arm down and through. You're coming all the way back around, reaching behind you, feeling a nice twist in the body. Inhale, open it up all the way. Stay here, breathe naturally, lifting the top leg. Then bring it down, side of the foot to the floor, and twist around again. Arm comes back behind, nice twist in the body. Inhale, lift it up again. Stay here, breathe, lift the leg. Bring it on down, twist around, pull the belly muscles in and twist around behind you. Follow it with your gaze. One more time, coming up. All the way into your half moon on the knee. Then bring that leg down, bring the hand down. We're going to do exactly the opposite on the other side, or exactly the same on the other side. Knee behind wrist. Pivot the foot however you like it for balance. Turning out, back is against the wall or imaginary wall, and you'll lift your top leg, your left leg up, flex the foot, reaching up to the sky. Open the heart a little bit more, maybe look up. Then place the foot down gently, inside of the foot on the floor. inside edge, and then twist around all the way behind you. Follow it with your gaze. Inhale, lift it up nice and tall, lift the leg. Hold here for a breath or two, and then let it come on down. Inner edge of the foot on the ground, turning back, reaching behind you, twisting the body. Come on back up 2 more times, lifting up and open. And down and stretching, twisting from the waist, from the hip, all the way back down. Last time, reaching up nice and tall. Hold here for an extra breath. Lift the leg 1 more inch up. And then let it place down inside of the foot. Both hands come down to the ground. Knees follow. And we'll come to a nice little cat-cow 1 more time, just gently stretching and releasing and resetting the spine. Let's tuck our toes, bring the hips up to the sky. Come into your downward facing dog. Let the head hang nice and soft today. We'll pedal out 1 foot and then the other. And spread them as wide as you like. If it's more comfortable to spread out to the edges of the mat, go ahead and do that. If you prefer them hip width distance, go ahead and get there. Just gently let the head hang. Let's round the back, pulling the belly muscles in. We're rounding ourselves forward. We're sort of flattening out towards a plank. You can come all the way to the plank if you like. And then push it back gently. Hips up to the sky, heels down towards the earth. Let the head hang softly again. No pressure to straighten the back. Keep it soft. No pressure to straighten the legs either. Keep the knees soft. Coming back again towards your plank or to your plank. You can stop halfway through, or you can go all the way into your flat back and push back 1 more time. Top of head down to the ground. Heels pedal out 1 and then the other towards the earth. Let's roll up onto the tiptoes in your downward dog. Roll the heels over to the right. Put a stretch in the left side of the body. Inhale, lift up back to center. Exhale, roll the heels to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop to the right again. This time, option to lift the left arm, not mandatory, just an option, a choice. Or bring it back down. Roll through center. Over to the other side, option to drop the hip into a straight line and lift the arm up to the sky, as far as you can. And then bring it on down nice and easy. Back into your downward facing dog. This time a little bit deeper, hips up a little further to the sky, head down a little bit lower and softer to the earth. Push back into your hands, lift your hips again. Just deep breath in, exhale, let it go. Next inhale, lift to the top of your mat. Exhale, tiptoe your feet up towards your hands, just as far as they want to go. When you get as far as you want to go, then you walk your hands back to meet your feet. Feet are hip width distance, and we're in our best forward fold. Hands can clasp behind the back, behind the legs. Take a nice in-breath, and on your out-breath, pull the belly muscles in and press the ribs against the thighs. Keep a bend in the knees for a nice stretch in the back. If you feel like you want more stretch in the legs, you can straighten the legs a little bit more. Nice breath in, exhale, let it go. Let's lean forward onto the balls of the feet and just let the let the heels lift naturally. Maybe they don't lift, maybe they just feel some weight taken off them. We're gonna reach back forward and then we're gonna come back. Pressing into the heels and this time lifting all 10 toes. Roll yourself up nice and easy using the spine and the belly working together. Stack the spine all the way up to a nice tall standing position. Once you're up to the sky, we'll move into mountain pose. Hopefully these jets or whatever they are going to be gone in a moment. I don't know what you think they are.
Oh, they found you.
Anybody call Flight for Life? So come up nice and tall to standing. I'm going to get one more level up here. And once you come into your mountain pose, let's begin with the arms down. So we'll have our arms down nice and soft to the earth, and we'll just turn them out gently. So palms away, making mountain pose a nice relaxing pose for a change, spreading the feet a little bit. Equal balance on the inner and outer part of the feet, front and back, lifting the toes, placing them down gently, and then opening up a little bit wider. So we're going to pull our arms behind us, puff out your chest a little bit, rounding your back, arching your back. And then bring them back to normal. So dropping down to the earth, palms still facing outward. On our inhale, bring them all the way up to the sky into standing mountain, extended mountain pose. And then bring the hands through heart center. And hold right there. Just find your balance, find your mission, your intention, whatever it might be. Just feeling that firm, solid stance underneath the earth or on top of the earth. And inhale again, nice and wide all the way up to the sky. This time we'll clasp our hands together. We're going to extend the first finger. Keep the rest of them crossed. Lift up to the sky and draw a nice little line on the ceiling up to your left. Here's where we want to fold forward. We're going to open up a little bit more, elbow up towards the sky, reaching a little bit further with that finger. And on our inhale, draw that line back up to the sky. And exhale, come over to the other side. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, come down just a little bit more. Now squeeze the palms together for a little bit more, a stretch, and keep them open for a little bit more relaxed stretch. So either one is fine. Inhale up to the sky. Now draw the line behind you. Push the hips forward gently. Follow your gaze up to the fingertips if this is okay on your neck. And if it's okay with your balance. If not, you're just going to bring your arms back and you're going to keep your head forward. Easy way not to get dizzy. Inhale up to the sky. And on our exhale, reaching out all the way from the spine and dropping the fingertips to the earth. Let the head go nice and heavy down to the ground. Shake it no and shake it yes. Bless you. And then roll all the way up nice and tall. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to switch out the grip. So bring the arms all the way up to the sky. Clasp the opposite thumb on top. Your first finger still pointing away. And exhale over to the left side, drawing that line on the ceiling over to the corner of the room. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Let it go up to the sky, lifting up, using the core. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, go a little bit deeper if you can. Open palms or closed palms, whichever one calls to you today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. One more time up to the sky. Draw your line behind you. Follow it with your gaze or keep your head facing forward. Nice gentle arch in the back. Let's bend the elbows here and open up the heart. Then lift up nice and tall, straighten the elbows, reach out all the way to the wall in front of you, and exhale, coming all the way down. Soften in the knees. Feet are gently balanced. Again, inner and outer, front and back. Come up to your halfway lift, hands onto the ground. Halfway lift, shoulders come back behind you. Neck is long. Chin is just a little bit tucked, so you're looking straight down. Your back is a nice flat tabletop. And exhale, folding forward. Letting go, bending the knees just a little bit to take that tension out of the back. Let's place our left hand down to the ground. We're going to open up with our right hand to the sky. So opposite pushing and pulling. Left hand is pushing down, right arm is opening up. Keep the weight even on both feet. Follow with the gaze or drop your head down towards the earth. Opposite side, right arm replaces left. Lifting up nice and tall. Again, softening, keeping the both feet active on the floor. So you're not leaning into one side or the other. Keep reaching up and down into the earth. And soften down back to neutral, both arms in front. Let's fold the arms, come into our sunflower stretch. So folding as if you're crossing your arms in front of you. Turn over to the left. Make your arms parallel to the short end of your mat, and as you inhale, lift up, sweep the sides of the wall all the way up to the sky. Turn and exhale, sweep down to the right. All the way down to the ground. Elbows and forearms lead back to center. Ready for your inhale, come back where you just came from. So back over to the right, lifting up. And exhaling down to the other side, as far as you can go. Folding at the midline. Come back to center and just hang for a moment. And breathing normally, swinging gently left and right. We're going to start over to the right side this time, so turn. Inhale, reach up, sweep the walls with your forearms. And exhale as far as you can to the other side, bending at the hips. All the way down, using the belly muscles and the back muscles. Let it hang here for a moment. Turn back to the left side. Inhale, lift it all the way up, sweep to the sky. Forearms are parallel to the ceiling now, twisting to the other side, reaching out and down. Back down to the center, let the arms hang. Let the head shake, yes and no. And we'll roll ourselves up one more time. Arms up to the sky. Inhale, reaching as tall as you can. Exhale into heart center. Working on our balance a little bit, we'll bring our feet closer together. Come down into chair pose. And once we're down in chair, you can keep your arms where they are, or you can bring them up to your ears a little bit harder. So you can press the legs together, or you can keep them hip width distance. As long as your knees track over your toes, you're fine. Drop the hips just a little bit lower. Try not to bend too far forward. Try and think about lifting your arms up to the sky. You've got a lot of tension going in the thighs and in the hips and in the low back. Not enough to hurt, just enough to start to tighten. Feel the muscles support. On your exhale, hands come into heart center, and we'll hinge forward, straightening the legs. Come to your deep forward fold. Inhale back to your halfway lift, hands on shins or thighs if you like. And exhale, forward fold one more time. Let's bend the knees, come back into your chair pose. Lifting up nice and tall. This time we'll exhale over to the left. So left arm comes behind, right arm stays forward. You pull away to the front and back walls of your room. And on your inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, we twist left and right. Or reach left and right. Inhale back to the sky. Hands into heart center. We can try a little balance here. Roll up onto the toes, balls of the feet. Wobbling is fine. Taking a couple of tries is fine. Come down a little bit lower. Bend the knees. Straighten the back a little bit. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Now roll all the way up onto the toes. Whoops. Trying not to drop the heels like I did. And then heels down to the ground nice and tall. We'll lift all 10 toes and place them down nice and easy. We'll keep the hands where they are. We're going to balance on the right leg. Come into tree. Let's bring the left one up. Turn it out. Place the foot anywhere that you like, from ankle up to thigh, but not on the knee. Once you get it, turn it out a little bit further. Open the heart. Drop the shoulders. Find your spot. Your focusing spot. Let's take 5 breaths here. Remembering sometimes we're wobbly, sometimes we're balanced. It's all tree. It's all tree pose. Let it go. When you're ready, bring that knee forward with as much control as you can and place it back down. Other leg comes up. We find our balance and our spot, and then we place the foot. It can be the same spot as on the other side or different. Maybe your legs feel different today, one from the other. Lifting up nice and tall, balancing, focusing, 5 breaths. When you finish your 5th breath, you can come forward. Bring that knee up to the sky and place it down nice and easy. Both feet on the ground, balancing equally on left and right. Bring our arms up to the sky again. And this time we'll come into dancer pose. So a little more challenging. Hold on to the wall or a chair, or anything that you might need. We'll bring our our left arm down to our hip, palm face up, and bring your foot up to meet it. Now come from the inside out if you like, or you can do the outside in. Whichever way you want to grab it is fine. And then once you have it, begin to push into that hand with your foot. That's all that's going on. Your leg is moving. The rest of you is just standing. And wobbling is all part of the practice. Pushing, pushing, pushing into your hand. Leaning forward a little bit maybe. Trying not to turn, I'm going to cheat for a minute. Trying not to turn the knee open, but keeping it straight behind you. So you feel that in the thigh as you push away. Arm comes forward, keep pushing, pushing. Come on up with as much control as you can. That means falling out of it when you need to. Back to center. Just find your balance. Notice the difference between left and right side of your body. Other leg up, so arms up to the sky. Right arm down into the hip with your elbow. And reach up, either under from the inside or under from the outside, pushing gently into the foot. We find the balance first. First, we find this awkward balance, and then we start to push. We don't try and do it all at once. Pushing strong into the arms, you feel the shoulder open up, pulling yourself back. Arm reaches forward, maybe a little bit more. Try not to open up to the side. Keep the knee straight in line behind you. Keep going just as far as is comfortable for you. Come in and out of it as you need to. Another breath here. Letting go. Bring the foot down. Arms lift up to the sky. Exhale nice and wide to the corners of the room and come to your forward fold. This time, let's open the legs a little bit, heel, toe them out towards the edges of the mat, not too far. And coming to your forward fold, shake your head. Shake it yes and no, shake it side to side, whatever feels good. Then we're going to turn our toes out, heels in. They're a little more than hip width distance. You're beyond your hips, and you're going to squat down to a gentle squat. So maybe it's halfway today, maybe it's all the way down. Maybe you come onto your toes, maybe you stay on your heels. It's all totally however your body feels today. Bring your fingertips back onto the ground and lift your hips again. Push the heels into the earth. As you come forward, put a little weight on the arms this time, on the hands. Feel the weight lift a little bit off the heels. Lower down again, pressing heels down. If they lift, that's fine. Maybe coming down a little bit more, just getting into those hips a little bit this morning, and then pushing back up a little bit, hips to the sky, head down to the earth, top of head reaching down towards the ground. We're going to come one more time. And this time we're going to try for our crows. Remember, crow is just bring your knees onto the backs of your arms. And maybe today it's just a little lean forward. Haven't seen you do crow, Christine, so I'm not positive where you're at, but take wherever you're at and hold here for a breath or two. And then if you feel inclined, you can try lifting up the feet. Remember, this is all about the arms. The more you bend the arms, the stronger they are. Place the feet down when you feel ready and walk yourself back up. Wherever you are, that was a great crow, and come to a comfortable seat. Remember, crow is the balancing act. It's the process itself. It's not necessarily a final pose or a perfect pose, whatever you might think about that. Back to your comfortable seat. The shoulder blades come together once more, puffing out the chest just a little bit. And then on our next exhale, let's curl everything forward, back to our cat-cow back. Tucking the chin, rounding over, making yourself into the smallest curve that you can, top of head towards the ground. And inhale, stacking the spine, lifting up nice and tall again, shoulders come down, shoulder blades come together, lifting up tall. Let's come back to our side stretch and see if our back has changed, our balance has changed, or our flexibility or our range of motion. Bend one arm, lift the other one all the way up, and over. Remember not to turn forward just yet. We're going to open up high to the sky, even back a little bit, looking up if you like, or keeping the head kind of uninvolved. Now let's turn it forward. So we're going to twist around, chest is coming parallel to the floor somewhat, and reach around in front of you as far as you can, scooping, and lift the other arm up to the sky. And bring it on over. Remember, elbow up to the sky, opening up in the heart, reaching out and over. Once you feel that nice stretch in the side body, then we're going to turn it and twist it the opposite way. So front of body, we're parallel to the floor. We're going to scoop it all the way around, back to center, and back to where we started with both hands behind us. Bring the legs out in front, soles of the feet onto the floor, knees are bent, hands behind us. We'll lift up for a reverse tabletop, so push up with the hips. Head can be straight, in line with the spine, or drop if you're comfortable that way. And then lower it down nice and easy, sitting back down to the ground. Bring the legs out here for a forward fold. Extend them out, not locked in the knees, still soft. Arms to the sky with your inhale, and exhale, bring you forward just as far as you can comfortably. No need to reach for anything that's out of your grasp. Inhale here, exhale, soften. Inhale, stack the spine. Bring the hands behind you again. Maybe try facing the fingers the opposite way, soles of the feet on the floor, lifting up to your reverse tabletop again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift up from the heart, head again straight, in line with the spine or drop. Whatever's comfortable for you. Lower down one more time, hips down to the ground, and we'll cross our legs in whatever comfortable way we like, one leg in front of the other, doesn't matter which one. Let's come back to our circles. Nice and wide, loosening up in the hips. Hopefully it's a little bit looser now. And they feel just a little bit different. Not better or worse, just different. Go the other way. Whatever pace you pick is perfect. So it can be fast or slow or whatever. Back up to the sky again. We're going to twist one more time. So bring your hand around to the knee. Bring your other hand behind you as a stabilizer. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time up. One more time, twist behind you. Inhale, coming back to center. Finding your balance. Over to the other side, crossing. One hand behind, nice and close to the hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time, lifting up. One more time, twisting back. Back to center, nice and easy. Sitting nice and tall, hands one on each knee. Shoulder circles in one direction, and then the other. Noticing any difference between one shoulder and the other. And let them drop down. We're going to stretch out into one-legged stretch. So our left leg comes out, our right leg folds in. Move the camera just a tiny bit. Maybe. One leg into the thigh or thereabouts, and the other leg straight out, flexing the foot. We'll turn over that long leg. Foot to the spine as going to twist as we can, toes up to the sky, and walk our hand down nice and easy, both hands down rather. And we'll stop when we feel a gentle pull in the, if you have your right leg out, it's going to be your left side of your back. If your left leg, it'll be in your right side. Take a nice deep breath here, lengthen through the spine, and on your exhale, fold forward just a tiny bit more, even if it doesn't look like anymore. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, drop the forehead down towards the knee. Feel the compression in one side of the body and the opening in the other side of the body. So if your left leg is out, you can bring your left hand on top of it, palm face up. Bring it to the inside of the leg, palm still face up. Push yourself open to the right and lift the top arm up as high as you can. Bring it up over, reaching towards those toes on the floor. Here's where we start to turn kind of and twist. I want you to stay open here, lifting nice and tall, just feeling that nice long opening. Your arm is not going to go as far. That's okay. It's your side opener. Not so much a twist. Inhale, lifting up nice and tall. Bring the hand behind you. Keep the feet just as they are. So heel, knee, and hand coming down. You're going to reach up to the sky. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Open the arm up just as much as is comfortable for you. So maybe straight to the sky. Maybe it leaves you open. Wherever it is fine. Reach back down. Cross your back arm over to the opposite foot. Towards the opposite foot, not necessarily touching it. Inhale, sweep it up behind you and push again into heel, knee, and back hand. Open up nice and tall into your open heart stretch. One more time coming down. Sit it down as gracefully as you can. Hand crosses over, sweeps over, reaches towards the foot or the ankle. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, push it down into the ground and open the whole body into your side arch. Head can be hanging. I prefer it not working. Sitting down nice and tall. Back to your original position. Let's fold that knee in. Bring the other one out, sitting up nice and tall. Don't expect the same thing from your other side. Gently turn over the leg and walk yourself down just as far as your body wants to go. No pushing, no straining. Inhale here, exhale, let the head go heavy and see if gravity pulls you down just a little bit more. Inhale here, exhale a little bit further. Once more in, once more exhale. Walk yourself up nice and sturdy. Nice and tall to the sky. You're going to bring that same arm inside. The same arm is the leg, rather. So if it's left, it's Left arm and left leg. If it's right arm and right leg. Hold it palm face up on the inside of the leg and open the opposite arm all the way up to the sky. When you feel ready, reach that arm overhead, but trying not to twist towards the foot. You're opening up the side body. You won't go as high as if you twisted over it. You're working in that side edge. Push a little bit with the arm against the knee if you need to, or the thigh. Keep yourself open. Stay here. Let the head drop again. See what happens if you just let the head go. Inhale, lift it up nice and tall, lengthening from the hip. Hand comes behind you, pushing into the knee, the heel, and the back arm. All the way up. Anything you like with the arm goes. Exhale, sit it back down. Inhale, reach that back arm up, sweep it all the way over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift it up, big arch. Hand behind, sweep it up, and push open. Heart lifting up to the sky. One more time, coming down, crossing it over, hand reaches over to the foot, towards the foot. Inhale, lift it up, bring it back, push into the bottom arm, open up. This one we're gonna hold a little bit, so maybe bend the arm, open the chest up to the sky, maybe hang the head, let it go. Push a little bit more from the floor, and then come on down to sit. Everything back down to the earth. And we'll bring our feet back together, soles of the feet together. Coming to our forward fold again. This time we'll come into tortoise pose. So hands come through the diamond shape, underneath the legs. Palms face up or down. I like up because it helps me pull a little closer. And then just wherever your range of motion is today, pulling gently with the hands, meeting the forehead down towards the feet. Stay here, let the head go real heavy. So now top of head towards the feet. Hang and hang. Take a nice breath in. Feel the tension and the crunching in the belly here and the stretch in the back. And as you exhale, fold a little bit more. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, fold. One more time in. One more time out. On your next inhale, lift up slowly. Unwind yourself from your position. Bring the soles of the feet onto the floor. And we'll come down onto our back. Let's go come down slowly like Pilates roll. So gently from the lower back, tuck the belly in. Lower down nice and easy. And we come down, soles of the feet stay on the floor. And the upper body is down on the ground. Let's bring the knees in for a nice hug and rock gently side to side so we feel the lower back open up. We're going to keep that lower back to the floor today as best as we can. And we're going to make some circles with the knees. Let the head relax, upper body completely relax. If you're making small circles, you're going to feel this in the lower belly. If you're making big circles, pushing away, you're going to feel it a little bit higher up. Find whatever works for you, but remember the back stays on the floor, so your belly's doing the work. No other part of the body is feeling stressed, just the belly. Then go the other way. If it's feeling uncomfortable in some way, then you make smaller circles. Couple more circles in this direction. Let's see if we can relax our shoulders down to the ground. See if you can relax your face, taking tension out of the muscles of the face. And then bring the soles of the feet down onto the ground. Let's peel ourselves up into bridge pose. So tucking the tailbone, peeling the back off the floor, one vertebra at a time, till the hips are pointing up to the ceiling. The hands are pressing down left and right for a little help. Shoulder blades are behind you with the pressing towards each other. And we're lifting the heart to the sky as well as the hips. Lower down slowly, top to bottom this time. So imagine each vertebra pressing one at a time, falling down, pressing down into the earth. When they all reach down, you're going to rock your knees left and right. Just release any of that extra tension hanging out there. Let's bring the knees back up. We're going to give them a hug again. We're going to come back to the circles with our knees up towards the sky. Hands down to the ground for support. Make your circle small or big, doesn't matter. Each extension with the leg, though, tightens in the belly, but we keep the lower back onto the floor. That determines how wide, how big our circles are going to be. Go the other way. And then bring them in for a little hug. Squeeze one more time, knees into the chest. Now place the soles of the feet on the floor. Arms can be anywhere you like. So I'm coming overhead this time just for a little stretch and peeling the back up into another bridge. So bottom of the body coming up into the top. Heart reaches up to the sky, head stays straight ahead, looking up at the ceiling. Push a little harder into the feet and legs, lifting up just a little bit taller. And then lower down slowly, top to bottom, as slowly as you can comfortably. So each part of the spine has a chance to come down to the earth. Once it all comes down and settles, you can bring that natural curve back to the spine. And we'll rock our legs again, left and right. Let's cross the right leg over the left at the ankle. Push that knee away so you get a nice opening in the front of the hip. And then reach the right hand into that triangle, left hand around, clasp from behind the thigh, and pull in gently towards the chest. You're pulling the knee in with the strength of your arms. This leg that's crossed over is totally soft and relaxed. It's being stretched. I'm going to pull just a little bit more. You can try straightening the leg if that makes any difference on your stretch or on another part of your body, or if it just feels good. And then let it go nice and easy. So let this stretch soften on its own. While you still have the legs crossed, we're going to drop over to the left, get a nice stretch in the side body, and back up through center. Use the belly muscles, drop over to the right. Let the thigh come down to or towards the floor. Come back again, crossing over, and back to center, over to the other side. Nice twist in the body. Bring it in. Let's hold on to the foot of that crossed leg and the knee and give yourself a little pull in. Once you're here, you can experiment a little bit with straightening and bending that leg more. See where you find that great stretch in the hip area, in the glute. And hold in your stretch and just gently come down into your heart with the chin. Let it go nice and easy. Undo. Cross the other one over. Push away gently with your left hand, opening up the front of the body, the front of the hip. Bring your left hand in between into the triangle. Bring the right hand around. Holding on, pull gently in towards the chest. And let's let go of any tension in that left hip. So the hip wants to help. It wants to help you pull or whatever you're doing. It wants to be there for you. You're going to really soften that leg. Let your arms and the other leg do the pulling. Straighten the leg if you like that on the other side, or if you want to experience that. Wherever it feels best, give it another pull in and gently release all the tension in that left hip, left glute area. Maybe wiggling side to side, maybe staying still. Bring the sole of the right foot down. Keep the leg crossed. We're going to drop over to one side. So sole of the foot touches the earth maybe. Then across the center, use the belly. And cross over to the left. Again, lifting up, crossing over. Lifting up, crossing out. Dropping out. Back to center, nice and easy. Unwind. One more nice hug for the legs. Maybe hands behind the knees for a little stretch into the chest with your quads. Bring the feet back down to the earth. We're going to widen them a bit. We'll drop them over to the right. Once they're dropped to the right, if you want to take your right ankle and place it on top and the outside of the left knee, a little extra pressure, that's fine. If that tweaks your back in any way, just skip that part and let the body drop open to the right with gravity. So it takes a little letting go here to let the body drop rather than forcing it to do something. So the legs want to get involved to help you. Just going to let them go heavy. That's why I like the leg on top. It helps relax that a little bit more. Soften into your hips. Unwind when you feel ready. Wide legs again, crossing over to the other side. Again, just letting gravity take the legs down or using that top ankle on top of the knee, or bottom ankle on top of the knee. Keeping the head relaxed and soft. You can turn over the opposite shoulder if you like, or you can keep it up to the sky, whatever feels good in your own body. Undo it whichever way you are, whether the leg's on top or not. Just undo and windshield wiper the legs again, bringing the feet maybe a little bit closer. Comfortably windshield wiper left and right. Softening down into the lower back. Let's bring our hands behind our head. Clasp them together. Bring the elbows up towards the face and gently just pull the chin up onto the chest. So your head is heavy as can be. Your arms are doing this work for you. Trust your arms. Then drop it down nice and easy so the head drops to the floor very gently and the arms come to your sides very close into your ribs. Elbows and upper arms come down to the ground. You're going to lift your head up. You're going to walk the elbows closer together behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and come into fish pose. Drop your head back if you like with your chin up towards the ceiling. And open up in the heart. So squeeze the shoulder blades again, lift the heart center up to the ceiling. And then soften it back down, everything back down towards the earth, gently tucking the chin back, rounding the back into the low back, and all the way back down onto your upper back again. Let's walk the feet out, but keep the knees close together. We're going to come to restorative rest pose. So knees come in, feet are out. And you're opening up your sacrum area just a little bit, softening that bone down towards the earth. Bring our hands down onto the earth. We're going to bring 2 fingers back again, peace fingers to touch the ground. And just make sure you feel that connection with the earth underneath you. And reminding ourselves we are connected to this earth and everything in it and on it. Find yourself a comfortable position, whether it's seated up in a meditation pose or continuing in Shavasana, nice and soft, let the legs stretch out. Put any props that you want underneath your legs, under your head, under your back. Anything that helps you feel connected to the earth below and in your most deep relaxation state. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, just a little downward gaze will do. And begin to bring your focus into your breath. Notice your in breath and your out breath. Is one longer than the other? It's totally fine if it is. If it is, notice which one is longer than the other. See if you can feel the expansion and contraction of your body as you breathe in and out. And again, notice which one seems more dramatic. You're breathing in or out heavier than the other. Or are they perfectly timed? I doubt it. One is always longer than the other. And that's fine. You're just noticing. You're not making any judgments about it. There's no right or wrong to this. Just let the attention to your breath kind of take over and let go of the rest of the attention that you're maybe giving your body or your thoughts. So thinking of nothing except the breath inside your body, filling and emptying. See if there are any areas of the body that need relaxation, maybe starting with your toes, working yourself into the bottoms and the tops of your feet, into your legs, into your knees, front and back, into your thighs, into your quads, front, back, inner, outer, into your glutes, your hips, your pelvis softening, your lower back releasing, into your back and the front of your body, so your rib area, your middle section, belly muscles, into your chest and your lungs and your upper back, your shoulders, your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands. Let the hands softly curve in their natural manner, relaxing palm and back of hand, relaxing all 10 fingers. Letting them soften in a natural pose. Means softness into your neck, your heavy head, let it drop. Maybe roll your head side to side if you're on your back. Releasing any extra tension that might be being held in your neck, your jaw, your face. Softening all the muscles of the face down to the earth. Your eyebrows, your forehead, your eyelids, your cheeks, your cheekbones, your mouth. Separating your teeth, letting your tongue release down to the bottom of your mouth. Into your chin, your jaw, your neck, your throat. Find one thing that you're grateful for at this very moment. Let that feeling of gratitude increase and expand in your chest, in your heart, fill your whole body. Notice what gratitude feels like today for you. Notice your breath. Where does it enter? Where does it exit your body? Is it warm or cool? Is it deep or shallow? Is it longer on the inhale or the exhale? Try not to manipulate the breath at all, just noticing it. And also the same with your body. So you're encouraging the softness, but you're not forcing anything to change. You're encouraging a heaviness in your body, but you're not pushing anything down to the earth. You're letting your body just be. Coming back to the present moment where your thoughts are traveling. Totally okay if they travel. That's what your mind does. If they begin to dwell on something that's not pleasant, try and gently lasso them back. Pull them back into your head. And place them on a new topic. Maybe noticing the sounds around you, inside your room, inside your body, and then outside. Any outside sounds coming from where they're coming from. Notice them, accept them, appreciate them, even if they're annoying sounds. They're all just part of where we are today. Come back to that feeling of gratitude. Where is it gone, and what are you grateful for right now? Stay for just another minute, noticing our breath. Anytime that our thoughts start to wander, we're going to pull them back to the sounds in our room or the sounds that you hear. We're going to try not to move from this state of mind until we're done. Every time our thought goes to the future or the past, we're going to gently lasso it back and bring it to something about the present moment. Maybe it's the way the breath feels. Maybe it's the temperature of the room. Maybe it's the temperature of the air on your skin. And gently we do that 1 second at a time, one thought at a time, until it becomes second nature. On your next inhale, deepen your breath just a tiny bit more, filling a little bit deeper than before. On the exhale, pushing it out just a little bit deeper and longer. Another nice breath in, this time moving the fingers and toes very gently, waking up the extremities, and then bringing that wakening in towards the heart. So then moving the wrists, maybe stretching the arms, moving the ankles, bending the knees, whatever it takes to start to warm up from the tips of the toes and fingers all the way into the heart. If you're on the floor, you're going to bend your knees and drop them over to one side or the other and walk yourself up back to a comfortable seat, taking your time, being really mindfully and slowly, and only the parts of the body that you need to come back to your tall seat. When you return to your tall seat, bring your hands back down to the ground, place fingers down to the earth or the floor, reminding ourselves of our connection to the earth, everything in it and on it. Nice grounding breath through the nose. Let it out either through the nose or the mouth. Maybe a little bit of a sigh. One more breath in. One more release out. And bringing our hands into heart center, let's rub them together, make some nice warmth between them, and then place those warm hands on top of your heart. In that spot of gratitude one more time. See if you can share that spark of gratitude with someone else today. Maybe being the person or the thing that they might be grateful for. Bring your hands into heart center. Bring our thumbs to our forehead as a reminder to think kind thoughts today. Our lips as a reminder to speak kind words. To our heart as a reminder to spread kindness wherever we go. The light that lives in me bows to, celebrates, and honors the beautiful light that lives within you. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Lenora. That was a great class.
Thank you. Have a great day. Was it too
Enjoy your
windy?
Beautiful surroundings. It's nice today. It's nice today.
Good.
But I think snow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something.
That's what I
silly.
heard. Well, moisture.
knows?
We need the moisture. That's what we always say. So it'll be a beautiful spring when the
Thanks,
snow
Lenora.
stops, right? Have a
Yeah,
great day.
Exactly.
Yeah, whenever that
Bye,
might be.
Lenora. You
Bye, Christine. Have a good weekend.
too. Bye.
Thank you.